downfalls I've made when starting my agencies and businesses was I tried to be like too similar to the Jeffs, to the Iman Gadzis, to the like I would, instead of like looking at like my goal, I'd be like, I'm just gonna copy, like model them as closely as possible, and my life will look like that. And it's never worked. Like I'm realizing that even now.
I know.
I've been doing this since I was 14. I'm 20 years old. I've tried it for all those years. It hasn't worked. My life looks nothing like those people.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's been great. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like it. So
correct.
What is your advice to that then?
Look, when you do that, usually you forget that they're divorced, had to move out, hate their life, don't talk to people, and all their friends are people that pay them money. Like it doesn't work the way you think, right? Like I know that like the slavery attitude towards like $1 million a month or bust, I believe again is very short-term thinking. And yeah, people evolve and change and stuff like that. Yeah. But like trying to copy / model, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't quite work the way you think. You really just have to build a business as a reflection of how you want to grow and change, and an extension of yourself. For example, for me, like I'm really not a fan of like 500-person events. Like I've been to them, I don't like them. Maybe I'll do one once, but for the most part, like I'm not excited about 500 people in an auditorium chanting and jumping up and down. Like I'd rather do 10 to 15 people at my office. Like that's how I am totally happy. Another example is like, I remember paying for a program, and then after like the 4th month, they're like, hey, it's $1,000 a month to stay on board. And I'm like, well, I fucking hate that. So I'm not going to do that to people. Right. Like,
I know what you're talking about. I know I left that same program, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Right. You don't feel good about it. You're like, I don't think I'm gonna do this anymore. Thank you. Like as like, no offense to you, but also offense to you. Like, I don't like it. So I found that happiness and longevity and timelessness was just how I wanted to build my business and a reflection of it, and staying within my Jeffness or my Joshness or my Andrewness or whatever the ness happens to be. And that changes over time, but like nobody is like, yo, man, it's worth it because I divorced my wife and moved halfway around the world. Like nobody says that shit, right? So like you're the one that's going to deal with that downside, and the cars are never as good enough as you think. Like the condo is never good enough as you think. But if your philosophy is like, hey, man, like I just want to build a really great business that is useful, applicable, and my clients absolutely love me, you're going to be great no matter what because you're client focused. Yeah. Versus
that's kind of fulfillment too.
Correct. Like compare that, like the client focused business to the customer focused business versus the people that are like solar or bust or YouTube ads or bust, or like they get so submissive to the tool when they're really just in slavery towards. So like I get obsessive about my clients and my customers, and it's almost irrespective of how much money that I charge them. Yeah. So I've got like a Dr. E, a Dr. K, I've got a Dr. H and a Dr. O, like those 4 or 5 people. And it's like, without regard to how much I charge them, some are 750s and some are 10Ks. Like those are like good people, man. Like you got my phone number, you call me whenever there's a problem. I'll log in your account, fix that shit right now. I've also got clients that charge $3,000 a month to them. Like if you get hit by a bus, I don't give a shit. Like it's that type of connection that I believe like matters, where you can be like, I've got like a network of 10, 50, 100 people that like deeply trust me. They'll take care of, even when stuff goes wrong, I'll take care of them. Yeah. That doesn't come with modeling or copying someone's stuff. That comes with getting obsessed with clients' problems and caring deeply about solving them, even when you can't. So there's been times when clients are calling me like, hey man, I don't think it's working. I'm like, yo man, me neither. Like this is not a good fit. I can't help you out. Nothing I'm working is happening, but I think I know 2 or 3 people who can, and I know their rates. It's comparable, but I think that makes sure you're taken care of. And they go, thanks, man. So we exited happily. Yes. Right. And I know the people I refer them to, maybe it'll work, maybe not, but that feels much better than, no, man, I'll have you know, you still got 2 months in your contract and we're not going to do any more work. And I was like, fuck me. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not going to work the way you think. And so I think what has happened is I tried the Dan Henry-ness, I tried the Sam Ovens-ness, I tried the Alex Becker-ness, who are all great people to follow. Yeah. But in the end, it was my Jeff-ness that I'm stuck with. So I'm very happy about that.